Hello, everyone. I am Mohammed Yunus. I was born in a small village in Bangladesh, a country full of dreams and challenges. When I was young, I never thought I would one day receive the Nobel Peace Prize. I was just a simple teacher who wanted to make a small difference in people's lives. After studying economics, I returned to my country to teach at Chittagong University. Every day I talked about big theories of economics: supply, demand, inflation, GDP, all these complicated ideas. But outside the classroom, I saw a completely different world. I saw poor people suffering. They had no food, no shelter, and no access to money. And I began to ask myself, what is the use of all these theories if people are still hungry? One day I met a woman in a nearby village. Her name was Sufia Begum. She made beautiful bamboo stools, but she had no money to buy bamboo. So she borrowed from a local moneylender who charged her a very high interest rate. After working hard all day, she earned almost nothing. That story touched my heart. I wanted to help her. I asked her, "How much money do you need?" She said, "Only 20 taka." Just 20 taka, less than $1. That moment changed my life. I decided to lend my own money to a group of poor villagers, 42 people in total. The total amount was only $27, but that small loan gave them hope. They didn't have to depend on moneylenders anymore. They could work freely and earn with dignity. That was the beginning of something big, the beginning of microcredit. Later, I created the Grameen Bank, which means village bank. It was not like traditional banks. We gave loans to the poor, especially to women, without any collateral. At first, people laughed at the idea. They said poor people can't pay back loans. But they were wrong. The poor are honest and hardworking. They paid back every single taka. Our repayment rate was higher than the big banks. Over time, millions of poor people in Bangladesh got small loans and started their own businesses: sewing, farming, fishing, selling vegetables. They built better homes, sent their children to school, and lived with pride. Microcredit gave them not only money, but also confidence and freedom. In 2006, I was honored to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. It was not just my prize, it belonged to the poor women of Bangladesh. They proved that even the poorest person can change their life if given the right opportunity. But my work didn't stop there. I began thinking of a new kind of business, a business that solves problems instead of making profit. I called it social business. In social business, the goal is not to make money for yourself. The goal is to solve a social problem, like poverty, unemployment, pollution, or education. You invest in people's lives, not in your pocket. I believe every person is born with unlimited potential. Poverty is not created by poor people. Poverty is created by the system we build, by the rules, institutions, and mindsets that ignore the poor. If we can change the system, we can end poverty completely. I dream of a world without poverty, a world where no one has to beg, and every child can go to school. I know it sounds like a dream, but every great achievement starts with a dream. When people tell me it's impossible, I smile and say, nothing is impossible if you truly believe in it. Change begins when one person takes the first step. That is what I did in that small village with $27. And look how far that small step has gone. To the young people listening to me today, don't wait for others to change the world. Start with what you have. Start small, but start now. The future is in your hands. You are not job seekers. You are job creators. You have the power to design the kind of world you want to live in. Let's build a world where poverty belongs only in museums. A world full of peace, dignity, and opportunities for all. Thank you.